Hello everyone, and now the fun step, which is pretty much the last step when it comes to Kraken. Once you've fleshed out the entire blueprint, whether it's large or small, and you have your indicator at the top of what site it is, and then you've got the silo landing pages in the blue or light blue area, and then you've got all of the pages that are going to be under your silo landing page, and you've chosen those manually and approved them only in the sense that you've confirmed them that they're related to your product, your silo, or the agenda for the site. So there is some human curation there. It's almost like keyword curation, because you already know as an expert SEO and persuasion architect that you're going to be adding pretty amazing sales copy, and you're going to be adding videos through the import of the auto video or through manual video adding if this is a transaction site of your own brand. You're going to be adding persuasion titles and adjusting these titles on the menu and or in the title of the article to be persuasive. So you've got this amazing architecture just ready to go, and you know that it's a money tree because all of these keywords are associated with the right silos more or less, and they're all worth a ton of money through total search market value. And that in of itself is just incredibly cool. You can rest be assured that there's profit in these terms. Okay. And it's also cheaper by the dozen because we're going to put it into a silo structure very, very quickly. So what you're going to do now is we're going to go up to the export area, okay, and just click on the export function. And on the export function, there'll probably be some changes coming to this to make it easier, like just a button. But now you've got to right-click this and save link as. And that's just going to put it down on your desktop. Currently, this is called blog, but we are updating the software to have a new name for each project that you're creating. And for now, I'm just going to call this gold in capital letters. Whoops, get rid of this here. Let's just go like that, gold. All right, and we'll just save that onto the desktop. Okay, and at this point, you're pretty much done. So I walked you through the entire process of quickly, in under 50 steps. Actually, I think there was less than 30 clicks, with the exception of maybe some deeper drills and individual keywords that I showed you. You get the idea of how simple it is, okay? And we drilled into gold. And what we're going to do is take this amazing metric of all of these. It's just, to me, it's still mind-blowing that you guys have it this easy because we suffered through this for years. We have this amazing, mind-blowing total search market value and the pay-per-click value, and you can even see who your competition is, and you get more advanced with our tools and you'll be able to learn all this stuff up here. Okay, or actually the import list is an amazing feature. You can import this from other tools and it will give you a Kraken perspective on the words that you might have gotten from other keyword tools. But I'm not going to digress at all. It's just so cool. So here is your theme overview page. You can see that you have done really excellent research on where the actual paid money as well as organic rank value max is hanging out in these words. And you drilled them into the theme, and now you know that you're going to drop all of them in approximately the correct place on a silo far more accurately than anyone else would. And you've thumbed up the words that were appropriate to the things that you're selling, and nobody can know that except you. So Kraken can't really automate that. You have to tell it that an article is on par with the topic. We're telling you that it's technically on par with the co-occurrence and with the relationship, and it's up to you to decide whether you're selling that or what you're selling is related to that or congruent with what the word is, which is amazing because it only takes a few seconds. And then you're ready to go over to the blog. So I'm going to take you right over to a test blog that I have set up. And this is set up in a very raw format. Like, I don't even have the blog role removed from the home page yet. Okay. The good news is that when you're importing from Kraken, you don't have to set your home page to a page. It will be done automatically, I'm pretty sure. So let's go ahead and look at the plugins area. You've got to add that plugin. And you're not going to look too closely at my desktop, otherwise you're going to see some top secret stuff on there. That's okay. We'll go ahead and just grab the gold XML file. So what was exported was a simple XML file. And I'm going to go to the recent version of our plugin, which is currently 1.4, and there's a new release coming out tomorrow, so don't imitate this. Okay, so we'll go and install a plugin by clicking the Add New. And I'm assuming some knowledge here that you have some knowledge about this, but I will show you how to upload. And I'm going to choose a file right up from my desktop, and I'm going to show you my pretty unclean desktop here, but we're among friends. I'm going to pull the 1.4 version, but don't assume that this is the recent version if you're watching this months probably in the past. The web is a time machine, so we probably moved forward. In fact, we have a 1.42 release or something like that coming out tomorrow. So just install whatever recent version you have. Do pay attention to your emails for updates for that. Check in fairly regularly because we're adding very cool features. Then you just click Install Now for the Video Silo Blueprint or the free Silo Blueprint if you're using the free version. You don't have to use the paid version. And you click Activate Plugin. And you can see plugin is activated. And then you go to the vSilo Builder. Okay. And when you get this, I don't think this is going to be here when you get it. That's going to pull the video descriptions in a shortcode. That's all right. I'm going to leave that. That was set from the database previously when I had already installed the plugin. I'm going to select Add Video Comments. And I'm going to go, let me move Jing here for a second. I'm going to go to the Silo importer. I'm going to show you the auto Silo importer. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this in publish mode just so we can have some fireworks. I'm going to leave the add shortcode to content and body off for a moment. And I'm going to click, we're going to go get that gold XML file. Yes, I definitely want to add YouTube videos. And I have a lot of people asking me the difference between the free plugin and the video plugin. Well, it's this button. You can either add YouTube videos or remove them. Okay? That's one of the main things. Now, there are some variations of it and a few additional features, but more or less, that's the same. And we're going to choose a file. Now I'm going to take you again to my larger desktop, and we'll pull the XML file that we think we named gold. Let's move up to the desktop. And please ignore my desktop because you're probably bound to see some top secret things we're working on there. That's okay. We'll go ahead and click on the gold. And what the gold file is simply the XML file that Kelley has written to be exported from your blueprint, your Krakken Silo blueprint, automatic blueprint. All right. So that's pretty good. And you can see the gold XML hopefully is right in there. You can see that. And in order to make this work, you've actually got to press the import Silo XML file. Do you want to point out that currently there's two software systems that import here. One is the Krakken Blueprint, which we just built together. The other is formerly called DWS Lite, now called Network Empire Auto Silo Builder. And the difference is that it's really focused on your business metrics and is more of a calculator based on your business and requires certification and or online training courses to use. You can visit that online training course. The advanced training is at swallowyourmarketwhole.com. That's swallowyourmarketwhole.com. And of course we have themezoomcertification.com to show you how to use the advanced applications like DWS Lite. Also OMG, white version is coming out. That's Mike Long and Dave Mills' version, a white label version of the smaller Network Empire Silo Empire Builder. Okay, just a little insight into those two applications so you know how important this button is, that there are other apps that do it. Okay, so we're going to click Import Silo XML and see what happens. Drum roll, somebody? Anyone? Okay, now this stuff right here that we're just waiting for WordPress to do pretty much took hundreds of hours, or at least dozens of hours in the old days, since 2005 on when we were trying to do this kind of stuff. So we've come a long way, baby, and just wait for it to update. And when it's done, you can see that the silos have been configured, and that is music to your ears. Hallelujah. There you go. Okay. And also you can see here where it says silo structure for Network Empire Silo Builder and Krakken Automatic Blueprint. I actually gave you links so you can look at both those applications. We have some over here as well. Not trying to advertise. I just want to make it clear that you guys know that these are not the same application. One is Krakken and one is Network Empire, and there's various ways. One is for customizing your own metrics for real hardcore affiliate business or regular business, and this is about automatically generating the best keyword tool. This is not a keyword tool. This is a essentially a personal calculator and a massive silo builder based on customizing your own themes, and you can import keywords from other locations, Krakken, TLKT included, and then move those around, and it gives you a backlink estimate, the cost of your backlink building. It's far more sophisticated for backlinking than Krakken. Okay, good. So now we've got the silos configured, and in order to check that, one of the things that we forgot to do was go to the appearance and see if the widget is installed, right? The widget has to be installed, otherwise you don't see the menus. Okay, you can see my widget from my previous demonstration. That's okay, I'm going to pull that out at a vocal topic. And then you should just be able to clear that by just dragging it out and putting it back in. We'll just call it test for now. We'll just call it gold site. I'll click save. Let's just go ahead and save on that. I guess it already did, sorry. We'll go ahead and click visit site. There it is, and you can see the things that we brought in: gold, gold coins, buy gold coins. If for some reason you wanted to remove gold because this is too broad, you could do so. But I like to build out the gold silo and just do a general coverage of about something. That's probably a little bit too vertical for me, but it's good demonstration for the purpose of demonstration. There are times when you want to do a vertical keyword, and there are times when you don't. All right, and we get into that in our advanced training. Okay, and of course you should be able to just go to the articles, click gold investment. And now that we're in gold investment, you can see personal investment, gold price dues, and gold IRA investing. Now, of course, you're seeing Silo SEO plugin for WordPress. This is the name of the site because when I click that, that's just a home button. And you can pretty much adjust that in the menu section. Let me just go ahead and see what that home button is called. I may not be able to figure this out for you. This theme is unique for that. You can go and see what they call that home button. Yeah, that's probably going to be a menu issue, which I'll probably fix later on. I'm not going to get into it right now. Okay, I did figure out how to change that in this theme. So if I click now on gold investment, I'm not going to get into it with you on this one. I just changed it to gold website menu. But this actually seems to draw upon the name of the site area, and that can be changed in a variety of locations. If you have any questions on that, don't hesitate to contact the help desk. It's probably going to be theme dependent. So this is going to be like literally home. Okay, it's the same as this, and pretty much. This is the home button, and this is gold website menu. Click on that. It's designed to be keyword rich, so it takes you to the home. Understand, for beginners watching this, yes, the domain is SEO Silo plugin. It's 100% a demo. It's not an exact match domain for gold, which is the topic that we use. If I were doing this for real, I'd be purchasing a domain that had the word gold in it at the very least, right? The vertical theme. So what's great, if you click on gold investment, which is one of the words that we chose, probably you remember over in Krakken. If you go back to the blueprint, let's just hold some of these side by side so it makes more sense. Our fictitious site was goldbullionnow.com. Let's just pull that over here by the menu so you can see how quickly we made that. You can see that there's gold bullion, gold investment, gold IRA is one of the sub-articles that was recommended by Krakken to be positioned underneath gold investment based on its hierarchy and its cost and its value, as well as its co-occurrence. So you can see that if you go to gold investment, which I think we're on right now, yeah, but you do want to avoid drop-down menus. Just let me put that as a side. Don't get Sue Bell started on drop-down menus. They do bleed your theme quite radically. And the way you get rid of this is in the menus. Create a new menu. And so you're not using the default WordPress menu for this theme. Gets rid of that link bleed that comes from, she rants about how devastatingly bad drop-down menus in Java and other things are for your site. So do avoid those. So what you can do is see personal investments. Here's gold IRA. Of course, hopefully you noticed that videos are on this page. This is Kevin O'Leary's Cold Hard Truth on Gold Investing. And you can also see that all of these faces came in, and those are, of course, from comments pulled directly from YouTube, correct? And those are shortcodes. Actually, I'm sorry, the comments are not shortcodes. The comments are pulled in directly and put in there independently. But the the description, which is right here, is a shortcode, so you can remove that at any time. All right, so be really sure that you want to bring videos in when you do, because the comments are going to be brought in if you don't. All right, if you go down to Gold IRA, and we'll just click deeper, okay, you can see that there's a video that's been matched to Gold IRA from a random channel that's talking about Gold IRA, and the plugin is going to pull the most popular and most common first, and then it's going to proceed to walk backwards to the least popular. So this is looks like an ad for gold IRA investing and gold-backed IRA. You can also see that it pulled in the rather gargantuan description that somebody on this channel had pulled in with the video, and that's fine. You don't care. Some of you I know watching this are autobloggers, so you're going to be spinning this with things like Spin FM and other proprietary technologies, and many emails and many letters come from our fans, users, and students about what I think about auto spinning content and spin tax and so on and so forth. I'm not going to cover too much of that here, but I can tell you that where it stands right now, in a lot of my research, it's a diminishing return, because when you're using software that spins things like Spin Monkey, or there's a bunch of them out there, they tend to slow down the blog and then give you mostly garbledygook, even though we tell ourselves that those it's not garbledygook, or we justify it by, well, it's going to get us higher rankings. I find when visitors come to your site and it looks like garbage, that they leave. Even on your auto blogs, you might want to just leave your descriptions, okay? For those of you who have great spin tax, spin rewriter, or these other things, and you've really got it down, and you're scientists, meaning hardcore scientists for spinning, that's a different ball of wax, but that's not your ordinary person, all right? So don't sweat the dupe. Because remember, Google owns YouTube, and it's their own content, and they know it. They also know that they're getting tons of engagement at your cost to this YouTube video, okay? Because people just can click through to the YouTube channel. I've got ways that I deal with that, but of course those are for advanced members, showing how to deal with losing your visitors to YouTube. Of course, there are other players you can use as well, and I do discuss that elsewhere. So if you really think about what just happened in the last, an hour that we spent in these videos, it's slightly over an hour, we drilled into the most profitable keywords in the entire gold industry, starting at the vertical theme gold. We extracted all the child and nephews and niece keywords that also had huge amounts of cost and traffic, because Krakken went out there like a giant gold sieve and allowed you to dump literally tens of thousands of pounds of dirt through this gold extraction system and get rid of the stuff that didn't matter. All of this done automatically because of Sue and Kelly's incredible programming skills and their background in math and algorithmic insight into the Google patents. So what happened at this point is now you have pretty much a money tree. And this money tree is not merely a money tree of certainty that you've got all the money in this niche. It also happens to be the perfect site structure for you to start writing titles, headlines, and bringing in your own content. And you don't have to think about whether or not you've got money keywords on your site. It might take you a week, it might take you a month, it might take you one evening to create content, to create authentic content for this if you're writing your own content. But if you're not, and you're using this for a secondary site, the plugin that we literally just installed we imported this entire money tree into your blog in about 45 seconds. And it even put either temporary or permanent content for you, depending upon what the purpose of this blog is. And that's about it, folks. So for those of you who are coming into our funnel through OMG, Mike Long, Dave Mills, and Greg Morrison, we appreciate all the new people coming in, and we know that you'll have questions. Please do be advised that we've got a wonderful help desk scenario set up, as well as an ongoing and ever-growing set of help files. And we'll be giving you a much simpler link. You can find it at the bottom of this video, actually. And you can also go to themezoomglossary.com. And in the glossary, everything is set up. In the glossary, you'll find everything in alphabetical order. We do have a flash presentation at the beginning that kind of gives you access to all the categories. But you might just want to scroll down and look at some of these definitions, and you can go to Krakken. Krakken Automatic Silo Blueprint will be right here at the bottom of Theme Zoom Glossary. It redirects to this long gobbledygook here. And you'll see that we're going to add continual help files if you haven't found this video on the help files already. Any other questions, please do contact the help desk. Just so you know where the help desk is, just go up here to members area. And under the members area, you'll see the help desk hanging off the menu bar. Okay. If for any reason you have a problem or a question, just go right here to the help desk, and it'll take you to Zendesk. And as long as you're a user and a member, we'll be able to give you some support. We have a few team members answering this, and occasionally I will answer the items on this help desk. Excellent. Thank you so much. And do see the bonus videos and other material. We have plenty of other specific content and help files that we've collected through the years for Kraken for more rigorous questions for those of you who are more technical. For advanced training, please do visit themezoomcertification.com or contact us for our schedule for private certification. Please do also visit networkempirecoaching.com for advanced training. Okay, my name is Russell Wright. I want to thank you for attending this video series, and we'll see you on the inside.